Hey, welcome back to Sonic.exe Explained, a video series where I go over EXEs and other Sonic oddities. Today's video is on the EXE Kolossos. As always, I'll link my sources in the description below. Let's get to it. If you've been in or gone into the Sonic.exe community in recent times, you'll have most likely noticed a big resurgence in popularity resulting from the many Roblox games about it. The most popular one for a time, and the one that kickstarted many others like Outcome Memories, was a game by Outlike called Sonic.exe The Disaster, an asymmetrical horror game like Dead by Daylight, where the Sonic cast go against numerous killers, including Sonic.exe, Tails Doll, and the subject of this video, Kolossos. This game was the start of a sort of revival for the community, like the Versus Sonic.exe FNF mod in 2021 was, and Kolossos was the face of it, like Xenophonies was for Versus Sonic.exe. Kolossos is an original EXE created for the game by Outlike. I never played the original game myself, but supposedly after many requests to add a second killer to the game other than the base Sonic.exe, Outlike made a bigger version of him dubbed The Brute, and referred to by the community at the time as Big EXE. Later down the line, he'd be given unique lore and a redesign, notably featuring bloody claws poking out of his left glove and his right arm being completely missing, replaced by this bloody appendage with spikes coming off it. Kolossos was, as his name suggested, a brutish killer who could charge at survivors to pierce them with his appendage or block survivor attacks with it. He could also grab survivors and pummel them. Generally, he was slow but could hit hard, dealing massive damage while being more susceptible to stuns himself. Kolossos is a murderous entity with no clear goal. Outlike left Kolossos' lore ambiguous, but in game, the lore is that Sonic died, and Sonic.exe or Kolossos possess the body, depending on who's picked as the killer in a match. If Kolossos is the killer, he's a demon who possesses and mutates Sonic's dead body, and his powers function similar to the original Sonic.exe, in that he can manipulate maps we see in the game. He's mostly mute, though he retains the ability to laugh in game. Along with grunting or growling. After Sonic.exe The Disaster was taken off Roblox, Kolossos was allowed to be brought to other games, such as Outcome Memories, which has now also been cancelled, and Eternal Nightmare. In Outcome Memories, his lore is the same. This is the same Kolossos who's been killing people in The Disaster. However here, before a survivor escapes through the ring at the end of a match, Kolossos makes contact with their body just as they touch the ring, causing an interdimensional clash, sending Kolossos and the survivor into a shattered reality. The survivor takes advantage of the situation to escape Kolossos' grasp and jump into a nearby portal. Kolossos follows them in and they end up in Outcome Memories. From there, Kolossos does the same as he did before, trying to kill the characters every match. In contrast to Outcome Memories, the upcoming asymmetrical horror game Eternal Nightmare's lore for Kolossos is completely unrelated to The Disaster. The game isn't out yet, so they're keeping most of it secret, but so far we know that Kolossos in this game is a separate entity to Sonic, and that he's the weakest executioner in the game, as he's in his infancy. Because he's a young, undeveloped creature, he's not very smart and is just violent and wants to grab and attack whatever he sees, though it's said that he's bound to become hyper-intelligent if he's allowed to grow and develop. Also, here's a bunch of skins for Kolossos in some of the games he's appeared in. I think they're quite cool. Alright everyone, so that's Kolossos. He's not a very complex character, is he, Jolly?
Mate, not at all, but I think he's got a cool design and a funny laugh. Don't need much more than that, do you?
Yeah, I guess not. Have a good day everyone. Mehmet out.